Hello you guys, welcome back. You are probably on this video because you maybe care too much about what people think and it's stopping you from doing the things that your soul truly wants to do. And so this is the imbalance of your soul knowing or having a desire for something, and that desire is for a reason, like it is so unique to you and what you actually came here to do, versus your human avatar that has limiting beliefs, that is caring too much about what anyone is going to say about it or what they're going to think or their opinion. And that actually creates a lot of resistance when it comes to doing the things you truly crave and the things that your soul truly wants to do. And so in today's video, I'm going to be talking you through how to stop caring about what people think and people's opinions, so that you can truly do what you came here to do, because it's not serving you, it's not benefiting you, it's actually keeping you small and creating resistance from where you are now to where your soul truly desires and the things that you came here to do. The first thing you need to know is that people aren't actually thinking about you as much as you think they are. I think we have this whole idea that when we go out into the world, we think that everyone's watching us and everyone's thinking about us and everyone's creating opinions and has this whole narrative going, when it's so far from the truth, because people are more concerned about themselves. Because for all you know, they're probably thinking the same thing and looking around wondering who's judging them, who's got an opinion of them, who's thinking about them, who's looking at them. People are the main characters of their own life, and so they center it around themselves, just like you're doing in this situation. Is they're more concerned with themselves than they are with you. When you are going out into the world, people actually aren't thinking about you as much as you think they are. It is your human mind that is telling you this story, that they are thinking about you, and suddenly you care what they think. What you also need to know about this is, at the end of the day, if someone does have an opinion about you or you're caring about what they think, is their opinion actually benefiting your life in any way? Think about it. Is their opinion paying your bills? Is their opinion helping you achieve your goals? Is their opinion actually benefiting you in any way? So therefore, their opinion doesn't matter because it's not doing anything to benefit you. And so when we go out into the world, we need to realize not everyone is thinking about you. And number two, if they are, their opinion doesn't actually matter because it's not benefiting you in any way. So there's no reason for you to sit there and play small and water yourself down just because you're afraid of what someone's going to think, because at the end of the day, that does nothing for you anyway. You're not going to actually be thinking about, at the end of the day and at the end of this lifetime, when you choose to leave this world, you're not going to be thinking about the times that you were afraid to do the thing because you were afraid of what other people would think. I mean, most of it, you're not going to remember. The things that you spend so long debating and having a game of tug of war in your mind, that those situations you're probably not even going to remember anyway. And there's that saying that, like, if it's not going to matter in 5 years, don't waste 5 minutes on it, or something like that. And that's kind of the principle behind this, is at the end of your life, you're not going to remember all of these things that maybe you spent an hour worrying about, or maybe you didn't choose to go do something because you were afraid of what other people would think of you. At the end of the life, it's not going to matter. And you need to understand that everyone has an opinion at the end of the day, and you're never going to please every single person. You're never going to 100% be their cup of tea or what they would want you to be. It's literally impossible to please everyone. You're going to have haters. You're going to have people that don't like you. You're going to have people that have opinions on you. And that's actually a good sign that you are being authentic and that you're actually honoring your soul and your desires in this lifetime, because you're showing up in your own truth. You're not walking on eggshells. You're actually going down the path that you were meant to go down because you don't care what people think. But when you care what people think, you're constantly just walking on eggshells. So how can you even create your dream life? How can you even do the things that you came here to do and live your best life if you're walking on eggshells trying to please everyone? Because that's mission impossible. It's never going to happen. So you need to get rid of that idea that you're living your life to please other people, because at the end of the day, you're never going to do it. It is impossible. There are so many people in the world, and the best sign that you are doing incredible and that you are being authentic is that people don't like you. Truly not caring what other people think is the foundation of building your dream life. You get stuck in this loop of, let me try and please you and abandon myself. Let me try and make sure this person likes me and abandon myself. Let me try and cater to you but abandon myself. But you are the main character of your own life. How can you actually get these things if you're more concerned about other people than yourself and your truth. And when you are being authentic and when you do not care what other people think and you are just in your truth and you're honoring your desires, that's when things actually take off, because you're vibrating on a different frequency, because you're vibing at authenticity, because you're vibing in an energy that is so magnetic and powerful, because you're not craving the validation of other people. You're not sending an energetic signal to other people that you are giving them your energy for free in exchange for their validation. So why would they even validate you anyway? Why would they even say, amazing, good job, I'm going to give a great opinion of you? Because they're already receiving the benefits of your energy, because you're sitting there too concerned about what they're thinking. They can feel that. It's an energy. And you need to take action despite the fear, because you need to build the trust within yourself of, hey, I'm actually a little bit worried about what people are going to think about this bold move that I'm taking, but I'm going to do it anyway. And I'm going to prove to myself that even though I was afraid, I could still do the thing and I can overcome those barriers and limitations and limiting beliefs and fears of being seen, being perceived, and being judged. You actually overcome that. And you realize that people don't care. Truly, people do not care. When I started posting my journey and I started posting content online, the reason I was able to blow up so quick, and this was on TikTok, was because I realized that if I sit there and I'm posting content to try and mimic what someone else is doing, to try and copy someone else, to try and fit into the algorithm, to try and do the trends, and I was constantly trying to make sure that everyone liked my videos, no one cared about my videos. I didn't see any movement. The moment that I saw movement is when I took my power back and I was like, you know what? I don't care if you judge me. I don't care if you don't like me. I don't care if you don't approve of what I'm saying, because I approve of what I'm saying, because this resonates with me, because this is my truth. And then I exploded, because that's magnetic, and because there was the 5% of people that didn't agree, and that's fine. I'm not here to please everyone. There's specific people that are going to resonate with you. You're not going to resonate with everyone. You're not for everyone, but there are a huge amount of people that are here for you, and they will resonate as soon as you start speaking your truth, okay? Honoring yourself, being authentic to you is when you attract the people that are meant for you. But how can they find you if you're constantly trying to please you, these people that actually in reality do not matter? And you need to ask yourself, why am I chasing the validation of these people? What is that even going to do for you? Is that going to give you confidence? Is that going to give you a push? Is that going to validate yourself? What are these people going to give to you that you can't give to yourself? Because at the end of the day, you are the main character. You can give that to yourself. Validate yourself. Cheer yourself on. Be your biggest fan. Do the thing that you're afraid of. Build the self-trust. Be authentic. That's when things work out. Not when you're sitting here walking on eggshells trying to, oh, what should I do? What should I do? How can I make this happen? How can I... You're creating more resistance and you're sending yourself down an endless spiral, okay? People do not care, and you should not live your life for other people, because at the end of the day, they are not going to give you your dream life. They are not going to make it happen. They are not going to do anything for you other than fill the temporary void that you're avoiding filling yourself. So when I started posting on my journey, I mean, there were a bunch of people that didn't like what I was doing, laughing, making comments. And what you need to understand is that people switch up so fast. Like, people will switch up so fast once you actually push through that uncomfortable period and you honor what you're doing and you go full ahead with it regardless of anyone else, because you do make it on the other end. And do you know those exact people that doubted you, that laughed at you, that made jokes, made comments, tried to bring you down, tried to doubt you, those people will then act like your biggest fan. Those people will switch up like that because they will see the rewards that you are reaping from the work that you've done. They will see the fruits of your labor, and they will see the way that you've actually said, you know what? I'm the creator. I'm going to make it happen. And you did it, and you made it happen because you overcome the fear and resistance. Those people come chasing after you. Those people are in your DMs. How did you do it? Can you help me? Can you give me some advice? Can you give me a reading? Those exact people. So why are you trying to please those people when at the end of the day, when you stay authentic to you, they will come back around? And it's not about them. It's just the fact that why would you play small to please these people? They don't even know what they're doing, because they're just chasing that success. They're just chasing the big final product. And when you make it, they're over there. Okay, people switch up so quick. The people that doubt you will be the same people that turn around and ask for your help later in the journey. So don't stay there and play small to please these people, because they're like sheep. They're like sheep. Why dilute your journey? Why slow down your journey to get the validation of people that don't matter and are going to sheepishly and are just going to follow you around and be there acting like they were your biggest fan at the end of the day when they never were. People switch up, so don't waste your time trying to please them. You got to pave the way yourself. You got to take authority, okay? You need to have audacity. You need to have that confidence of trusting your inner vision more than these external circumstances. I actually wrote a note, okay? I wrote a note in my phone this morning, and it was, you're giving your circumstance more emotion than your dreams. This is so important because your circumstance of being afraid of what people are going to say and holding back and playing small and diluting your journey, you give that more emotion than the dream itself. You feel fear, you feel judgment, you feel scared because of your current circumstance, and you're feeding and you're giving that more of your energy than the actual desire itself of doing the thing that makes you scared, than actually getting that outcome, making movement in your life, proving yourself that you can do it. So you need to learn to give your energy to that side more than the doubt and the fear. Another thing is the people that judge you and the people that are critiquing you or making fun of you at whatever point in your journey, operating from their own level of consciousness, and it's not necessarily about you. It's not that you're doing something wrong or you're cringy or you're all these things. It's that by you taking action and you believing in yourself and you doing the thing anyway, that triggers something within them, because that is indicating to them a wound that they may have where they don't feel like they have the belief in themselves or the confidence or the audacity to actually go out and do the thing. Everything is a reflection, and you could just simply be reflecting that back to them, and it creates a trigger in them of, I'm going to laugh at this person because deep down I actually wish I could do that, and I'm not willing to admit that to myself and make the changes. So I'm going to stay here and I'm going to judge and I'm going to critique and I'm going to make comments. Whatever the situation is, these people are operating out of their own wounds because what you're doing is triggering them because they wish that they had what you had. You know what? If you don't have haters, I'm going to say you are a people pleaser. You're just being a people pleaser. You're walking on eggshells. You're not going to make movement. You need to be bold. You need to really honor what's in your heart and in your soul, because I always say your desires are so unique to you. Like, out of anything in this world that you could want to do, you got given this one ideal, this one dream for a reason, and it's so important to head towards that and to not let this 3D, this illusion, these people, these circumstances to ever make you doubt that or question that. That's when you build confidence. That's true inner confidence. That's when you overpower the circumstance. That's when you overpower the doubt. That's where you overpower the fact of what people are going to say about you. Okay, these people do not matter. And do not let other people rob you of your dreams and desires. Don't let other people rob you of your dream life just because they don't have what it takes or they're not willing to do what it takes. But you're on this video for a reason, because you have what it takes and you have that dream and you have that desire. And it's so important to honor that over anything else. And I think the number one thing is when you're doing this work and when you're taking action is you need to ask yourself the question, does it make you feel good? Because even speaking about my own journey, what I was doing and the changes that I was making in my life made me feel so powerful, made me feel electric, made me feel so deeply connected to myself, to my soul, to this whole spiritual work that I'm doing. It made me feel so good. And so that is truly what mattered. It wasn't, these people try and make you feel bad. These people try and shame you. It's not about that, because that doesn't even make you feel good anyway. Reach for what feels good. If you doing the thing that you're afraid of, but it makes you feel good, but you're just holding back because you're scared of what other people are going to say, you got to do it because it's making you feel good and it's only going to expand. Does it make you feel good? That's your answer, not other people. Something else that I noticed on my journey is that I had to look around at the people that I was surrounding myself with and figure out, are these people afraid of what people think? Because if I'm spending a lot of time with these people and they're constantly saying, oh, what do you think they think? Or what do you think they think? Or what do you think they think? And going in circles, I was going to take that on naturally myself, because you are the people that you surround yourself with. And so I really had to let go of a lot of connections, a lot of people in my life that were either constantly judging other people, critiquing other people, or questioning what other people thought of them, because it felt like it was low-key brainwashing me to the point where I had to separate myself from that so much to not entertain that energy or that idea of other people's opinions over my own opinion. What they think versus over what I think. And that was really crucial for me. That was like a turning point. And I think to tying up this video is understanding that other people do not matter. Okay, they truly don't. This is your life. You are a consciousness, a soul inside this human body, this human avatar that came here to do specific things. It's in your heart, it's in your soul for a reason. And that these people, you cannot give them your power to stop you, that you cannot give them your power to slow you down, because why would you live your life out for other people? But at the end of the day, they probably don't think twice about it. You're thinking about it yourself, because why are you so worried about what they think anyway? Why does it matter what Ben says over here? Why does it matter what Stacy thinks over here? Why does it matter? Those people are not going to get you to where you want to be, so don't give them the power to stop you from going there. Other people don't matter. Keep your circle as your circle and realize that along the journey, suddenly everyone's going to turn around and everyone's going to love you and everyone's going to say, I'm so proud of you, you've done amazing. But where were they? Or who were they being at the time? You can't give other people the power to dictate your journey and the path that you're on. You're not a victim, you're a powerful creator. And so I think that this is such a powerful reminder to anyone that may be afraid to take the next step in their journey, to really evaluate why you're afraid. And if it is because you're afraid of what other people are going to say, you're never going to please everyone anyway, and the right people will see you and cheer you on. And that's truly all that actually matters. I think it's such a profound thing. And I can hands down say the moment that I stopped caring about what other people thought of me, the moment everything took off. And I think a lot of people wondering, like, how did you do that? Because I do not give any value to people that don't mean anything or benefit anything to me. I do not care. That's extremely magnetic, because you're valuing yourself. You're valuing and you're trusting and honoring everything within yourself. And for that, you're always rewarded and you're always blessed and you're always given the next step and things work out. And so if you're people pleasing, if you're caring so much about what other people think, take this as a sign to kind of look a little deeper and understand why you're giving so much of your power away to these people that don't matter, and to get back in your power, okay? If you want additional support, I do offer one-on-one private mentoring. So if this is you, jump on my website, book a discovery call, and let's begin your transformation to really create your dream life, to actually receive what you want, stop caring what people think, to manifest your desires. It is honestly just an incredible transformation. I appreciate you guys on this video or on this episode, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.